tough, gritty game match. What were your thoughts on staying with them with their active block?
Yeah, they got slapped around pretty good last week by Irvine, and we were obviously on the road in some real emotional matches. And you always worry a little bit about like how that's going to be. Quick turnaround, and we traveled back Sunday, just didn't really practice. Monday a little light, and yesterday short practice obviously, and it seems like we can play really good for spurts, and it's just maintaining it that where we're at right now, where something we got to get better at. Like I said, I think we're good enough to be the best team. We're just not that team often enough right now. So it's something we'll continue to work on, and the positive, and it seems like we said this a handful of times, is that we're able to find a way to win when we're not playing well. Obviously the crowd I think helped tonight, but we did the same thing last week on the road. So and it's not like statistically we're just garbage. We're just not at that level, where we really expect to play like one of the best teams each and every night. And we're kind of doing it for a set here, a set there, and I'm hopeful that by the time we get to March and April, we'll be more consistent.
Trevor, what did you see on the last play where I know they're camping on your outside hitters? What did you see on the opening when you got done?
They didn't really go with me at all game, and I was just trying to get my hitters going, but then just throw it down and get out of there, I guess. I think on every single attack I had, I think one blocker, and it was way to my right, so they weren't really there. And it was just to get out of there.
Did you get dazed though when you on that shot toward you?
No, I was good. Caught my ear. I'm good.
Trent, how did you feel emotionally for this game, just coming off those big BYU matches on the road and
It is a little different. Just I think on the road you have that little fire, just like F everybody. Let's just win by ourselves. And coming back, we just kind of lost it a little bit and just wasn't fully focused. So I think coming into Friday, we just got to be fully locked into what we're doing at the time.
What do you guys think of today's crowd? A really good crowd for a Wednesday, and what do you think that means for Friday's atmosphere?
Yeah, it really is amazing the kind of people that are coming out and the number of people that are coming out and supporting us on a Wednesday. Can't be more grateful and humbled by that. And like I said, last year when we played these guys on the Friday night, there were 9,000 people there. So it'd be awesome if we could get near that number on Friday. This probably adds a little intrigue, gets a few people interested in it. So, looking forward to, playing in front of a good crowd again on Friday.
Seems when things are getting tough, you got to go to your bench, but your bench is so young too, and kind of stabilized you a little bit.
Yeah, Cardinal is just he's just a low air guy, and he can play. He play the game at a high level, and partly, like I said, I knew when I put him in, Tread was mostly going to set outside. He'd set Cardinal if he needed to, and he did. He got a few swings and put the ball away, but it was going to simplify a little bit. At that point, we just wanted to simplify it and push the ball to area 4 and let those guys jump and hit.
Kirby was asking about the crowd and how you guys were feeling it. You had a point in that third set, I believe, where you had a good service run to kind of take over that set. What was it working for you?
The crowd was huge support. I think other than that, if you look at the game, I didn't really contribute a whole lot outside of that. And we always talk about justifying your existence. And if I'm going to play that mediocre in all other aspects of the game, I feel the need to at least contribute in one way to stay out there. I feel like in Provo, I wasn't doing anything offensively or from the service line in particular. So, just got a lot of blocks. And today was, one service run that I think helped the team out. But going forward, it's going to have to be a lot better on all fronts to make the team better.
You also contributed with your defense. You made a couple nice digs there.
Yeah.
What was it like,
there's some really great serving subs out there that play a lot better defense than me. I'm just trying to stay in there. So.
Yeah, Kurt, what do you think it is about this team that you guys keep pulling out matches like this?
We're young, we got a lot of energy, and I really think we have so much talent. You know, we saw, a lot of guys coming in. We've seen a lot of guys play this year. Versus last year, it wasn't really the case. This year we have so much depth at really every position. I think we have a lot more of that this year than last year. So being able to pick and choose who's going to go in and make an impact when you know that you're not really skipping a beat is kind of nice. I mean, saw Cardinal come in today, do a great job. Louis been doing a phenomenal job. So I think the ability to turn to guys like that to help out when our starters are playing tough, it makes things a lot easier.
You got a little energized at the beginning with the new uniforms. What was that like?
Yeah, not exactly a priority for us. They're cool. They're very nice. We're very grateful for them. We gotta play better. We have to play a lot better.
I assume early on the outsides were using a lot of off-speed shots, and how frustrating was that, and what did you do to kind of adjust throughout the match?
I've been playing against those guys. They all play Beta Bay volleyball, and it's kind of just how they're made. So we kind of went into the game knowing that was going to happen, and in our gym that doesn't happen a lot. We like to hit the ball, so it's hard to play against a different play style, but in the end, it's just about adjusting as fast as you can and just getting it done.
Coach, what's it going to take to get a lift called?
Yeah, they said since they got rid of the double, they're supposed to call the lift more frequently. Called a couple in Provo. Just guess they don't call them at sea level.
Can you talk a little bit about Louis' game tonight, or just his growth in general? We always knew he could attack. He's a high flyer. He gets the crowd going, but it seems that his reception has improved. It seems that he's contributing even more at the service line at times. Can you talk a little bit about him?
Yeah, and he's another guy who's played a lot of volleyball. He's been in the national team program for years. He's played with Henno for like 10 years or something, he said. So, I think when he came last year and he was just trying to do way too much. And the best thing about him right now is watching him just kind of modulate, and not just have to go full throttle the whole time, where he can control himself from the service line and attacking. He's pretty good. I'm looking here to see where he ended because he was over 90% again. He finished at 83%. Was that one late? Three service errors in 5 sets, served ball 18 times. So, over the last 3 matches, he's probably right at 90%, which is really good.
And Kurt, we talked a little bit about the crowd. I'm a little curious about when you're kind of doing the back and forth with the crowd. Are you trying to get them fired up, or are you gaining fire kind of from them? Is it a mutual relationship there?
Yeah, it's a pretty symbiotic relationship. There's nothing like having 6,500 people in your gym on a Wednesday. It's just another testimony to how special a program this place is. Nowhere else in the country can you do that, and that's the reason a lot of us play here. It's a big reason that this program will continue to be successful.
How great is it having Louis and Hewlett out the back row too? Just seems like somebody have more options when he's out there.
Yeah, I think even last year we kind of got it pretty fast. He plays fast, and I kind of like that. So it just kind of comes naturally, and he's really aggressive up there, and he's really smart up there. So just letting him go do his thing. But honestly, I think all of our pins hit pretty well from the back row. So I think Adrian might even be better than him on some days. So it's really good to have 4 good options at all times.
What was your guys' reaction when Louis ripped his jersey open at the front?
Honestly, I was impressed.
I was wondering what Charlie would do.
That was maybe the dumbest thing I've ever seen him do.
It's pretty cool though, I think.
I think it looks sick.
But I've seen it once and it was on TV, so.
Yeah, I've never seen that before.
We're gonna have to take it out of a scholarship check.
Shout out Josh, our waist trainer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Good.